If the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, things out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the.
What makes him so dangerous? What makes Canelo so dangerous? What makes him so dangerous? What makes Canelo so dangerous?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed. We're going to get Tomax and Zaymot right here. The real life Tomax and Zaymot. To all of my people of the 80s. We all grew up on G.I. Joe. Tomax, Zaymot. You punched one, the other one felt it too. Well, these two kids better be real careful. They better be real careful. All right? They better be real careful. Let's see who's in the building. Mr. Shelton, Dwayne Jones, Simon Bridgman, DP Rocker, Ratchet since 91, Eric R., Leon Robinson, Jose Diaz, Underground Silent, Jason, King Jr., Silvestri, what up, man? Rob Sportsman Lee, Mark Brink, Land of the 216, Ketty Peeps, Big Homie Coop, Antonio Hambrick, Dill Spooley, St. Louis Mix, Stephen Lamar Hawkins, Slick Tom, Hard Body, J. Timo. Oh, it's time to bleed. Mike Big, Boxing, Family, what's good? Brown on Boxing, MP, what the fuck? BBG, Joe, Outlaw Jr., Bumpy Thompson, Kevin Dunbar, Almighty Law, Anwar Willis, Jay Everything, Chaz Bleak, Jelly Bean, King Corleone, Stormy, B-Man, the Sensei in the building, Mansa Musa, what up? Judah Ben Israel, Big Block, yes sir, Dr. Professor, Marcus the Villain, Willie Beecher, Boxing and Barbecue, what up? Shade Girl, Cedric Taylor, Judah Ben Israel in that super chat. He said, yo, the Charlos are the new Morris Day in the time. Yeah, jungle love indeed. A Kando Cobra. See love, Shogun. Salute. Mark Booker, salute. Let's get started. These two fools. I know we touched on it, you know, Pete Davenport, salute. Jay Walk, salute. But I don't think this got enough attention. Bruce Goes, the OG, salute. I don't think this gets enough attention. You know why? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, man. When you're black, everything we do gets amplified. Now, we all know about Conor McGregor. We have video of him snatching phones and launching them 50 feet in the air. Les Mess Rivera, salute. You know what I'm saying? He's beating up old niggas in his bar for not liking his liquor, allegedly. Brent Fox, salute. You know, he got tailored suits with FU on it, stitched into it. The pinstripes say FU in script. I'm not even kidding. Look it up. He says what he wants. He does what he wants. And he's applauded. But we know how the world goes. He's taking guardrails and launching them through buses, injuring people, getting arrested in New York. True story. But he's just a rowdy guy. He's a fighting Irishman, right? Newsflash. We don't have that same luxury. Even when we're defending ourselves, we're labeled thugs. Now you see what happened with Jared Hurd. Those are just three niggas fighting over nonsense. But you heard what he said. I'll kill you and your bitch. That's what he said. That's what Jamel said. That's what he said. I'll kill you and your bitch. Why would he say that to him? Why? You come to the Canelo Alvarez fight to beef with Jared Hurd? Yo, you know what that reminds me of? The Taliban starts messing with America. And I got to be careful when I say this, but Bin Laden was the issue. George Bush went in there and killed Saddam Hussein, who had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with it. It's crazy. So these fools walked into the event. I'm going to get off of that. No, Jason, I know. The reason was alleged. The reason was alleged, but he beat up the old man. You're right. The reason was alleged. And that's right, Willie. Maul should have checked his brother. Instead of being in Jared's face, he should have been pushing his brother back. Yo, chill. And you saw Jared Hurd's posture. He was like, yo, I'm cooling. But I got to believe that he was like, yo, tell him to chill. What's wrong with him? And Maul's in his face. Now watch this. Maul watched his brother get slapped, get swung on, and he did nothing. You come to the Canelo fight, you on Instagram talking about, yo, I'm getting on my private jet. Sid UK, salute. I'm getting on my private jet. I'm going to the Canelo fight. I'm like, all right, he's obviously going to get into the ring, right? No. You sat there like a good little Negro and started a fight with another black man. You stupid ass. You dumb, insecure, impatient, immature. Insecure, impatient, immature. Write that down, family. Insecure, impatient, immature. The 3 I's. Insecure, impatient, immature. Insecure, impatient, immature. Insecure, impatient, insecure. All the talent in the world, all the money people have invested in you, and y'all running around here acting like y'all ain't got nothing. You flew into Vegas on a private jet. You walk through the streets, people know who you are. You got people that love and respect you. And you walk up on Jared Hurd, who's trying to get back into the graces. He's trying to get his career back online. Why are y'all even y'all should have just dapped it up, took a picture with him, and asked him how he doing. For what? Doc, you're so right. Everyone ain't dealing with these dudes. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me get this damn picture out of here. Look up, if y'all don't know, Google Tomax and Zaymont, the evil Cobra twins. Listen. Whatever we do, no matter, we don't know the Charles, right? But we're the black channels. You think people aren't everywhere talking about what does the LDBC have to say about this? Yeah, listen carefully. I don't co-sign that. They're assholes. And I said yesterday, and I'll say it again today. Oh, Canelo never gives Jamel or Jamal a shot. They don't deserve it. I don't like their behavior. How about that? Loop that and send it to whoever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I want to know, what does Ronnie Shields think about this behavior? The relationship, Texas T, salute. Dale Alexander, salute. The relationship between a trainer or a coach and their fighters can be sacred. Brothers, nephew, uncle, father figures. You see it all the time. Mike Tyson, everyone says, when Koss died, and you know, Kevin Rooney, Casamato, they had Mike under control. He was quiet. He was just kicking ass in the ring. When Koss died, Don King came in and Mike went crazy. Well, he lacked discipline. That relationship can be sacred. Deontay and Malik have a brotherly relationship. I'm just wondering, Mark Brink, salute. I'm just wondering, what does Ronnie Shield think of this? You know, Black made a very important statement. He asked a very logical question. It's the same question I asked. Who's raising these kids? Whenever I see these guys doing something crazy, who's raising these kids? I don't act like that in the street. People know me, and a lot of them, the elderly, they know my parents. They can't say, yo, that can't be so-and-so's kid acting like that because they didn't raise them like that. Are you not a direct reflection of who raised you? I don't know if their parents are even around. I don't know. But I gotta believe that they're around Ronnie Shields a lot, and he's been on the show. He doesn't strike me as that kind of guy to lead that type of example, to have his fighters, Marcellus salute, running around the streets acting like that, especially against another black man. Jamal Davis, salute. Especially against another black man. In what universe did that make sense for them to do that to Jarrett Hurd? Did y'all hear what he said? I'll kill you and your bitch. I don't care if Jarrett Hurd's wife was all turned up. I don't care if she initiated it. Yo, babe, there go those Charlos. Yo, yeah, they ducked you and da-da-da-da. That would be for Jarrett to say, yo, ma, relax. Yo, what up, y'all? That would have been dope just seeing a picture of all three of them together. Jamel, Jamal, and Jarrett in the middle. Holding hands. Yo, what up, y'all? It's all competition. Down the road, if I get back in the graces, let's make some money. No, this guy got to come in the building. I'll kill you and your bitch. You looking stupid. And then Jamal smacking cameras of fans. Let me tell you something. Tiffany Pipe, salute. Let me tell you something. That was not your audience, man. Listen very carefully. That was not your audience. You smacked the wrong phone in there, you might have made it out of there. All the security in the world can't protect you from what some people got. I'm just being honest. You don't know who's in that audience. Now, I'm just going to throw something out there for an example. What if the phone you smacked, that kid was MS-13? What if? I'm just saying. Alan Cummins, salute. I'm just saying. What if that was a Latin king? What if that was a Nieta? Blood, Crip. I'm just saying. Your security is only but so bulletproof. Trick Nolte in the building, salute. DJ 7 for life. Ricky Williams, salute. Yeah, Jason, yeah, he got shooters, right? They were outnumbered. Caleb Plant got booed. He's in America. Mexico is in the building. You smacked the wrong phone. What do you think gonna happen to you? You a boxer in the ring. Probably nobody in that audience could fuck with you in that ring. In the ring. In the ring. In the ring. Unique Dawn, salute. In the ring. What you think gonna happen in the street? I'll fight any boxer in the street. You train to look for punches? Are you trained to look for leg kicks? Are you trained to wrestle? Outside of Bud, are you trained to wrestle? Do you know jiu-jitsu? Do you know how to fight off your back? I do. I ain't fighting you in the ring. In the ring. These cats out here ain't playing. That's how you know these cats ain't from the street. A street person will come in there and sit the hell down. Because you know why? They're in an environment like that, they're going to be like, yo, I don't want to have to get street out here. I don't want to have to show people, the world don't need to know or see who I really am. And these fools walking around here doing shit like that, and you think we are going to have to answer for you? Listen, I've been done with the Charlos. Y'all know that. Now you see why. For those of you that were confused about it, now you see. Time reveals all truth. That's right, Mike. Ain't no rules in these streets. I've been in the same vicinity as Mike Tyson in the 90s before he got locked up. There was a club called The Tunnel. Mike, you remember The Tunnel? On the west side, New York City. Mike, you remember The Tunnel? It was wild in there. The freaking bathrooms was co-ed. I was like, what? Co-ed bathrooms, you heard me. Andrew Gray, salute. Yeah. The Tunnel, DMX video, Where My Dog's At. He filmed that in the tunnel. It closed down after that, a little after that. Mike Tyson used to be over there. Now, no one, it was Mike Tyson. It was after the Mitch Green incident. You know what I mean? I know, Jamal. The tunnel was a real spot. Now, I'm mentioning Mike Tyson for a reason. Oh, that's Mike Tyson. Y'all remember the cameramen? They used to put up those big old banners of the latest rapper, the graffiti banners of the rappers, and you would take pictures, you and your boys, or you hugged up with your girl with a rose on the banner in the back. I watched Mike Tyson snatch the cameraman. Dude about to take a picture with his girl. Yo, come here, cameraman. Come here. The cameraman's like, yo, Mike, I'm about to... Nah. F that dude. What are you going to do? You with your girl? That's Mike Tyson. And he got an entourage. Well, what you don't know is there were dudes on the corner that were about that life. They were in those streets. And they would be sitting there like, Mike come over here. We ain't fighting. It's over for him. But you know something? Mike knew what time it is. He wasn't crazy. And although Mike had an entourage with him, he knew who not to mess with. He knew who to mess with and who not to mess with. The Jab Jamboree. My brother Ack Reacher. What's good, fam? People are dumb, but they are not so dumb. Real recognizes real. I'll give you another story. Way back, I was on a train with my father. I couldn't have been no more than 15 years old. I forget where we were going. I think we was going to a doctor's appointment or something. 88 Sports Talk, salute. So I'm sitting down. Case Nasty, exactly. I'll tell that story in a second. That's important, and that's a true story. I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to leave that there. But I'm on the train with my father. I could have been no more than 15 years old. We're going into Manhattan. Anyone who's rode the train knows that every now and again, that's where the emotionally disturbed people are. If you've never been to New York, when you come to New York, Boss Red, salute. When you're in the subway, don't hang around near the platform. I never understood when the train be late, you know, people be on the platform looking down the tunnel. That's not going to make the train come any faster. Sit your ass down. And don't be walking near the platform, and don't have both of your headphones in your ear. You need to hear what's going on. You got EDPs down there pushing people in front of trains and shit. Don't let no one get behind you. Some of these subways, the platforms are not the biggest. Flush your back against the wall. But that's just a little safety issue. Little safety tip I want to give you. But I'm on a train, and there's a few people on the train, so we stop at 125th Street, Harlem. So on walks this dude talking to himself, yo, F this, F that. So there was a white guy, right? Rich W, salute. LeVar Cooper, salute. He has his newspaper out, so he notices him, and he's a little nervous because he's trying to get downtown. 125th Street is like the in-between. So the dude gets up, and he kicks the white guy's paper out of his hand. Boom! The white guy picks up the paper, picks it up, doesn't even make eye contact. He goes to the next car. Scared him. Now, I'm 15, but I'm looking at this dude like, I could take this guy. So I look, right? I look at my father. My father looked, right? He took his Walkman out his ear, put it in his coat, and sat back and looked at dude. Now, there was a couple of, like, there might have been about 5 more dudes, right? Now, a couple of ladies got up and went to the other car. A couple of guys got up and went to the car. Then there was guys sitting there like, oh, I hope he don't come to me next. But there was a handful of guys in there. He walked past this Puerto Rican dude. Dude went just like this. Dude walked right past him. Walked past this other black dude. Dude ain't break a stride. Like he was listening to music. Like, dude walked past him. Got to me and my father. Like, my father was holding. He'd have murked him right there. Legal carry, of course. Dude walked right past us. Went to the next car with the bullshit. Moral of the story. Real recognizes real. He was crazy, but not so crazy. He knew who to bully. He walked past several dudes and a woman, I think, who, when you looked in their eyes, knew that they were about that life. Even if I lose, it ain't going to be easy. You're going to be in here rolling on the floor. He walked past about 6 people, bullied a couple, walked past the real ones, and went to the next car with the nonsense. Mike Tyson knew who to bully in the street, and he knew who to leave alone. Now, let me read the super chat real quick. Salute to Mr. Mont. That super chat, much love and appreciation. He said, 2 rich boxers who've been in the gym since they were 6, but they're gangsters. I'm assuming they took some How to Be a Gangster class. And I said it on Trail yesterday. Doesn't the AJ Association make sense now? Do y'all get it? Y'all see why AJ talking funny now? Make the connection. Just took a picture. He was down there to talk with Ronnie Shields, which is a good move. But he's taking pictures with the Charlos. And then we get this.
Because I'm coming for them belts, boy. You're going to see the raft of the new champ. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me the inspiration, the ones that came up from the streets to the top of the world, the empires, the bangers, the hustlers. That's what's fueling me again. Sometimes in life, no matter how far you go, always remember where you came from.
AJ, that ain't it, man. Xavier Martinez in the building. It's the fam right there. Believe it. And this is a prime example. I know for a fact Xavier would have, the video we would have seen Was Xavier down there rolling on the ground with the Charlos? I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. You're not going to slap my phone. You're not going to violate me. You're not going to violate me. I'm a man first. And if I'm asking you a question, it's because I respect you and I want to talk to you. I'm giving you shine. You don't know who I am. When we was at the MGM Grand, phenomenal Mexican in the building. Is that right? Yo, listen. And see, look, you're a pro fighter. You can whoop the average person's ass. You don't see Andy Ruiz running around acting like that. You don't see Canelo running around smacking phones. They taking as many pictures as they can. Macadam 1 in the building. Mr. King Palmer in the building. PLG Ski, what up? Bole, bole, hey. Eric Jenkins, salute. You don't see them acting like that. Ricardo Mayorga was a goddamn lush. I've never seen him smacking cameras. I've never seen that. What are y'all doing? Why y'all acting big, really niggerly? I'm not gonna justify your behavior. Y'all gotta deal with that. Y'all don't represent me. They like to lump us in one big ball though, right? Oh, this is how they act. No, that's how them two niggas act, not me. I don't act like that. I don't. I wasn't smacking cameras in the MGM Grand. Families running up to me wanting to take pictures with me. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? For what? That's not who I am. I appreciate you. I am Trill Will in the building. Yo, Xavier, you stupid. You said Mayorga wouldn't smack someone's camera. He would smack the girl's ass, though. Ask Shane Mosley. Man, I think that was set up, man. That was funny, though. That's right, Texas. And Mayorga actually grew up rough. He got $1 million. He was chilling. He was drinking, but he was chilling. He never got away from who he was. But he wasn't violating nobody. Come on, man. Come on. This is ridiculous. Now, the Roy Jones Jr. story, for those of you that don't know. When Roy got knocked out by the Antonio Tarver, if y'all don't know, I'm sure y'all know. Scripted Virtuoso, salute, fam. If I didn't see you earlier. If y'all don't know, rappers, they refer to Kano Local Sports in the building. If that was Kano getting his phone smacked, come on, man. Y'all don't, and I'm using Kano for a reason. Y'all don't know. All right, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Y'all need this internet shit. Stop. You don't know who you talking to out here. I'm telling you. Vince Vaughn, salute. You don't know who you talking to. I'm telling you. So, Pete, every rapper has referred to a boxer when they're on top. I heard a dope freestyle from Slaughterhouse. He said, was it Crooked Eye? Well, in the bar, he said, I'm Floyd Mayweather, Paul Williams, and Chad Dawson, all rolled up in one. It's money trash talking. It was a hot line. At that time when he wrote it, they were all undefeated. At that time. Andrew 100, salute. So now, Roy got knocked out by Antonio Tarver. Fat Joe puts a bar in one, I forget which song it was, but he says, even Roy Jones, I think it was the Lean Back remix, even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. It was a hot line. Come on. Well, Roy is at a club, and Fat Joe is there. And from as the story goes, that was Royce, right, Marcellus? That was Royce. It wasn't Crooked Eye, it was Royce. Yeah, he is. He's a huge boxing fan. So Roy was only with one other person. So Fat Joe was in the club. Roy presses Fat Joe. He catches Fat Joe when he was by himself somewhere. He says something to him like, yo, what the, you know, and as Joe told the story, he said Roy had his fist balled up. He said, yo, you said I had to lean back. It sounds funny. If I was there just listening to it, I'd been like, yo, come on, man. It's hip hop. And Roy knows that. Roy raps, he knows that. But, you know, he was mad. So Fat Joe told him, he said, look, Roy, it was just a line. I meant nothing by it. It's hip hop. It's just a line. But he said, Roy, you know I'm not going to fight you. And if I throw hands with you, I'm not going to win. But he said, yo, all the Terror Squad is here. They're not fighting you, Roy. They're not fighting you, Roy. I'm not fighting you. I ain't going to let you beat me up. I'm going to go for mines, but you see all these niggas back here? Roy, they're not fighting you, B. They see me and you rolling on the floor. What you think going to happen? I'm just saying. It's safe to say nothing happened. Fat Joe from Trinity Ave, deep in the South Bronx, off of 149. I think between 149 and West, well, I don't know the building exactly. All those dudes he with, those are some street dudes. I'm just saying. He's not bullshitting. I know because I've seen it. I know the neighborhood. I've been around Fat Joe, met him a few times. I seen who he rolls with. That's real. Roy wouldn't have made it. I don't know where they were, but Roy wouldn't have made it. You see what I'm saying? So now, let's amplify that. The Charlo's in there in a pro-Canelo crowd, and they smacking phones. What if that was Canelo's distant cousin who bought a ticket? Like I said, what if that was a Latin King? What if that was an MS-13? What if that was a Nieta? What if that was a Blood? What if that was a Crip? Now, you got to fight really hard to get out. I don't care how deadly your hands are. A bullet will set all of that shit straight. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah. That was Fat Joe's club. So these Charlos, I'm sure they had about 10 people with them. But see, you gotta understand, watch your association. Tay, good morning, sis. You gotta understand. Shogun, salute. As I got older, I began to watch my association. Y'all ever like roll with a group of people? Then you had like just one or two mofos that's like, oh man, who invited him? Because every time we go out, he's the one. When we start fighting, it's him. He's always the one starting it. And it's always a weird TC salute. It's always a situation where it's like, yo, we're going to fight because we all got to get back to the block. But this would have never happened if we know he did something. But you there chilling, and then drinks start flying, and the same motherfucker is always in the middle of it. It's like, oh, damn. Now let me tell you how shit rolls downhill. Now you're in it because you got to bring him back home. You don't know who's watching you. Now you got to watch your back. You got to take the train. You got to take the bus. Now you worried about who you jumped on, who you knocked out, where he from. You'll be somewhere oblivious and someone will recognize you. Yo, wasn't you at the club that night? And now you look around, you surrounded. You just walked up into their hood like, oh my God. They ain't talking. You ain't trying to explain, yo, nah, I was trying to break it up, but someone hit me and I hit them back. Nope, nope, nope. Downshifting on them like I got keys on me. Cordova 07X, salute to you in that super chat. He said, Drew, much respect for LA Charlo Bros. Got issues. They need therapy. One day they will run into that person they think they are, and it won't work out for them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They're gonna do it to the wrong one, and we're gonna cut on our internet one day, and God forbid, oh, so-and-so got shot, critical condition, or dead, or somebody ran up on them and put a bullet in them, or shot at their car. And we're gonna be like, yo, for what? And we ain't gonna know who did what or where, because they done ruffled so many feathers. Unnecessarily. Unnecessarily. You smacking phones. You talking about you gonna kill Jared Hurd and his lady for what? For what? For what, you big baby? You're a pro fighter. What are you doing? I know when I saw Danny Jacobs walk up on your ass, you got very silent. We all saw it. 9806 degrees, salute. No doubt. This is basically a public service announcement. Downshifting on them like I got gears on me. Scared to death, wondering like I got bears on me. What Jada can say? My Timbs start feeling like they Nike Airs on me. You know how many times I had to run in Tim boots over something that somebody else did? And I'm like, I'm a tough guy, but you know what? Him, he reaching in his bubble coat. It was the 90s. The worst thing you could do is get cut on your face. Any man that you see from New York that got this on their face, they were in the 90s era. People were getting cut for no reason. If you was getting jumped, just go like this. Not the face. Not the face. 704 Joe, salute. Willie Lowe, salute. That's right, run. MXC, that's right, run. He said, my Timbs start feeling like they Nike Airs on me. The worst thing in the world is you can get surrounded by somebody and you're like, what the fuck? I didn't do nothing to him. And then they start telling you, yo, you was there when so-and-so, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, I was there. There's no explaining that, though, because you won that day. But you ain't had nothing to do with it. You were just trying to get your man out of the situation and get home. But they saw your face. Now you got a situation. Now you got to run. If you're selling drugs in the school zone, run. If you're getting chased with no shoes on, run. F that. Run. Cops got guns. They're pulling out life like by the tons. Run. If you ain't do-ish, you in the next felony nigga that's like 3-zip. So run. Hop fences. Jump over benches. When you see me come and get the F out the exit. You gotta run. Charlotte's got shooters though, right? Somebody is gonna test that. Stop saying that. Stop doing that. Stop behaving like that. Ronnie Shields. I want to know. Nicholas Levy, salute. Mark Casey, salute. I want to know. Jeffrey Lopez, salute. I want to know. What does Ronnie Shields think about that? Put them on the spot because we can't talk to their parents. That's the type of time I'm on. Didn't I say I want to talk to AJ's father to find out what he feels about that? And I got dumbasses jumping in the comment section talking about, oh, you don't understand UK humor. UK humor, that was funny to you? Oh, yeah. Kissing men on the mouth, that's also funny to you. Don't put that on the UK. That's you capping for him. That's not a you kissing men on the mouth. That's a Fury thing. That's his brother, and that's him. That's not the UK. That's y'all. You, a small select few. The trolls that come up in here speaking the Queen's language, that's not all of the UK. I was around UK fans. No, that's a handful of assholes here. That's them. That's not them. I was around real gypsies and real UK fans. I'm dead serious. I didn't have a care in the world. But who's on here threatening us? The trolls that never show their face to show up to fights and other niggas who didn't even show up to the fight. But that's besides the point. I'm not on here threatening nobody. I'm talking boxing and people talk about me. Jared Hurd is at an event with his lady, enjoying the event, and here they come. I want y'all to look at Jared Hurd's posture. Look at his posture. Did it look like he was trying to escalate a situation or he looked like he was trying to chill? Look at his posture. Pay attention to his posture. Watch his right hand. Watch it. Pay attention. Look. The slap came after he said, I'll kill you and your bitch. Did y'all see his hand? Did y'all see his hand? He's like, yo, chill. Yo, chill. After he said, I'll kill you and your bitch. Let me ask you a question. Well, let me make this statement. I've been around real gangster dudes. I am not a gangster. I am not a street dude, and I say that proudly. I knew a lot of them. And that's a life that I want no parts of. No, I may have looked the part, but believe me, I was not. I tell you straight up and down, I was not. I did not play in the streets. I looked the part, but when it came time to do street stuff, I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm out. I'll be on the block. All right, y'all, I'm out. They knew what it was. I had a friend, and I said this before. Oh, Andrew, of course I know that line. My mama ain't raised no fool because my mama ain't raised me, fool. Sean Price, one of the best to ever do it. Matter of fact, Mike, this story I'm about to tell, it's about Dre. You know why I mentioned? You wanna know what's funny? Mike and Dre had a fight in junior high school. You remember that? They had a fight. They had a fist fight in high school. They had 2 fights. They had a fight after school, and then Andre cut school the next day, and they fought again. That's a true story. Well, here's what happened. One day, we was in front of the building, right? And Dre started hanging out with this different crowd. So he's like, yo, we're going to go here and do this, and da. You coming? And I almost got in the car that day. And I said, nah, y'all go ahead. I ain't seen Dre for 15 years. That's a true story. And he's fine now. He's fine now. But he got in trouble that night. I ain't seen him for 15 years. Everyone done went to school, got jobs, but we still around the same hood. And he comes on the block, was like, yo, where you been? Yo, that night. It's like he picked up where he left off. Yo, that night, be glad you ain't getting the call, man. I was like, ooh. You see? See? Mama ain't raised no fool. That's a true story. And Mike know him. Mike know who I'm talking about. Mike knows what he fought him. He had a fight with him. I mean, it's all good now. Everyone's friends on Instagram and shit. But, you know. I don't play in the streets. I don't. Salute to my brother Ricky Williams. He said, you know, their life was sheltered because they haven't been humbled yet. Yeah, they walk around with a Donald Trump aura. What do I mean by that? Donald Trump is unapologetic and talks a lot of crap, and you can tell he's never been knocked upside his head. And I'm not talking about a boxing ring. The Charlos are really talented, right? And they know what it is to get hit in the boxing ring. But I'm talking about getting hit in the boxing ring, although you can get knocked unconscious. Getting hit in the street is different. There's no ref to pull someone off of you. 2 G's up, salute. Yeah, bro. I'm going to play it again, bro. 2 G's up. I'm telling you. I didn't hear it. Let me play it again. You can hear it better right here. Listen to what Jamel says. Listen.
What makes him so dangerous? What makes Canelo so dangerous?
He said, I'll kill you and your bitch. He said it nice and loud. Riptide, exactly. Keep that energy with Castano. All that screaming for a rematch. Remember all that screaming he did with Tony Harrison? He wouldn't shut up about Tony, right? He wouldn't shut up about it until the fight happened. And he took care of his business. Why is he so? Has he even said his name? Someone asked him that night. He said he wanted this Castano rematch. Okay, why don't you out loud about it? Yo, they're making me go in another direction, but I want that Castano work. Why don't you want that Castano work? You know why? Castano wasn't budging. And if you didn't know, and I'll be the first to tell you, Castano, I knew who he was, but he wasn't on my radar like that. And it goes to show you how boxing plays on you, and it still happens to me. And I'm not the expert, but it still happens to me. It's like, all right, I read it, and I'm like, I know this kid he's tough, but he's not beating Mel. Because we was already somewhere else with Mel. Mel was supposed to be doing what? He was supposed to get past Castano and be doing what? Be doing what? We was already looking ahead. We was looking past Castano. Castano said, hold my tecate. He ain't going nowhere. What he's going to do is get his ass in the ring with me. Again. And I said, oh. This nigga's stupid. First time I was 15, me and my cousin got chased by 2 black fight fan looking motherfuckers, all cause he decided to throw a rock at their window. I was never the fastest dude, but I was Usain Bolt that day. Bro. Listen, that's right, Patricia Shelton. The streets don't love you back. That's what I'm saying. Watch your association. Sweet T, salute. Al B, salute. Ronnie B, salute. Watch your association. When you get older, you can't be around that one person that's always trying to start something just because you're there. I was always a little bigger than everybody else. Yo, you want it, and then they jump in front of me. Start posing. You want it, and I'm standing there like, Jesus Christ. I just want to eat my French fries. What happened? I wasn't even paying attention. So you saw trouble over there, and now you want to stand in front of me. People will get you killed, man. Seriously. That's. What did I do? Can I eat my chicken nuggets? I'm trying to inhale this food with my big ass. Chew on some Wrigley Spearmint gum, because when you listen, you had to make a pit stop at the bodega before you went anywhere. You had to get a beverage. You had to get some Big Red or some Wrigley Spearmint. There was only 25 cents back then. Right? Freshen up your breath. If you get on a train, you get yourself a bag of Doritos to munch. You get down there. You dig? So I'm at the skate key, White Plains Road, watching the girls go by, trying to pick out a victim. Who gonna get this work tonight? Official everything, salute. All right, 78's not coming on this morning, y'all. So I got y'all for a little while longer. Salute Felix Nunez in the building. Salute Jay Walt. So I just want to munch on my food and try and holler at a girl. And this mofo want to start a fight with somebody. And he don't know who he with. There's 10 of us. There's 30 of them. Okay, Chuck Norris ain't on our side. I ain't have Freddie Pendleton with me. If I had Freddie Pendleton with me, I'd have been all right. Ian Levant, salute. Opulent LD, salute. Deion Folks, salute. If I had Freddie with me that day, we'd have been all right. We didn't, so we had to run to the train. Tim TV, salute. Hey, it's life. Alfred, salute, man. It's all good, brother. Much love and appreciation to you. So, always watch your association. Fight or flight. And believe me, I spent more time taking flight. Because you don't know what was going on. Anthony Bolton, Dark Truth, salute. I know, Patricia, seriously, all you can do is pray for them. Because in all honesty, I don't want to turn on this internet and hear about them getting shot, stabbed, or 50 people jumping on them. But he slapped that dude's phone. What if that dude had 50 people with him? In an ocean of people. Y'all remember when Bernard Hopkins was in Puerto Rico, he snatched the flag from Trinidad and broke it? Tito was scared of him. When he broke that flag, the whole stadium chased him out of the building. He ran straight to a goddamn helicopter. He ran straight to a helicopter and took off. CB Sports in the building. Y'all remember that? For a second, it was just between him and Tito, man. He broke that flag. Yo, you know what it looked like? They chased him out of that building like World War Z. You remember that shit? The ocean of people chasing. That's Why are you breaking the flag in Puerto Rico? What are you doing? Man, the boxing section in the building. Salute. Leon, what up? You remember that? Bro. Yo, B Hop's a street dude. You know why he ain't get caught? He got away. Viva tu vida, salute. He got away. But that was hilarious. I saw that on the news. He was in Tito's face. I said, yo, man, Tito ain't going to win this fight. He's doing the cutthroat sign. Tito waved that flag. He snatched it and broke it. I said, oh, no. Because I knew what was going to come with that. I said, oh, no. Yo, a wave of people. He hopped the... Now, mind you, World Combat Sports in the building. Salute. Now, mind you, what if you are in B-Hop's entourage and you're not paying attention? You're not paying attention. Next thing you know, you see an army of people running and you the size of Bomac. Big Dog Willie, salute. You the size of Bomac. You're like, I didn't do it. They don't care. They can't get him. They're going to get you, Grimace. They're going to stomp your ears together. Kano said, we forgave him now, but man, he was a dead man walking back there. See, I told you. I saw it on the news. They could have stopped at when he broke the new Fat Boy Fitness in the building. When he broke the flag, they could have paused it right there, and I'd have been like, yo, I know he got chased out of there. I knew what came with that. I said, shit, there was almost no fight. If he got caught, the whole audience chased him. Reporters and all. They went from taking pictures and writing it down like, oh, no, you don't break that flag. No. He going to get this work. He got away. King Vonnie, salute. You don't do that. I mean, it was funny, but I said it wouldn't have been funny if they caught his ass, though. They were trying to get his ass. Now, mind you, watch your association. If you're with someone that's going to, don't be with anybody that turns up all the time. It's not going to be good for you. Always monitor what's going on. You know? Everyone had that friend. I'm not going to say everybody, but there was a couple of guys I used to hang with and be like, yo, we about to go over here. When we started driving, we got a little older, got a little hoopty, you driving around. You'd be like, yo, you got any weapons or drugs on you? Oh, yeah. Yo, go upstairs. Go put that away. If you're going to smoke. We'll wait for you. Go smoke over there, away from us. Then you can come on. Don't bring no guns, no knives, no drugs in my vehicle. No. You know why? You get pulled over. My paperwork's legit. But they're going to smell it on you. And if you have it, we all going down in concert. There's that goddamn term. You goddamn gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now watch this. You have that friend that you gotta do damn near pat down every time y'all go somewhere. Now watch this. When you get a little OD, like, yo, why am I even around this dude? Get out of here. There's always some shit with him. Get out of here. I know Viva through Vida. It was crazy. We was talking boxing. I mean, the pride that Puerto Rico has is so strong. All I said was like, yo, you know, it stops right here at B-Hop. That middleweight tournament. I said, you better hope Keith Holmes pulls a hat trick because if he fights Bernard Hopkins, Tito's going to get knocked out. I remember saying that. But they was like, nah, he going to win this tournament. He's going to go right to Roy Jones. In the garden. They had a big old banner that said, Roy Jones Jr., you're next. I said, he's not making it to Roy. They'll fight. And I said this. I said, they're going to fight 10 years from now when it don't matter. But he ain't making it. He's going to get stopped in this fight. And nobody believed me. I collected a lot of bread. I didn't bet like whatever. And that was the first time Bernard Hopkins bet money on himself and put the sign on his back. He was the first fighter to do that. I think he bet like $1 million on himself. And he knocked Tito out. Tito got bullied. I thought that Tito was going to get bullied. Like, I thought that B-Hop was going to foul him and elbow him and headbutt him. Nah, he outboxed him. So I was very impressed at the win nonetheless. Salute to Alfred in that super chat. Much love. He said Charlos lack humility, and that's going to be their downfall. They need to get their ass kicked badly. They need to respect beaten into them. They need respect beaten out of them. Yeah. I hope they get annihilated so they can learn humility. It's Bond Squad after Charlos. Yeah, exactly. And see, this is why I don't deal with the Charlos. Y'all know I was done with them when they were acting fugazi in these interviews. In their behavior now, it's further proven why I feel that way in reference to them. Now, unfortunately, well, I'm not going to say unfortunately. Now, they're talented. They are. But why is it that Caleb Plant had a lot of mouth and called Canelo out on the other stuff where you guys remain silent? Skills pay the bills, right? After the first fight, why didn't you call D on the phone? First of all, brother, you all right? Second of all, yo, look, man, come up to Texas, man. Come hang out with me. And this was after they got rid of the other fool, Mark Breland. Yo, come out here. Oh, can we come to Alabama? Let me show you some stuff. If you ain't got a trainer, come holler at Ronnie. Or you got a trainer, but yo, come out here anyway, man. Let's chill. Let's game plan, because I know you want to get back in there. You dig? They didn't do any of that. I don't know if Errol got in touch with D, but he didn't degrade him. Errol was chilling. You notice Errol ain't around him like that? You notice that? That don't mean he love him any less, but he doesn't want to be associated with that behavior. And I know, let me reiterate this. There's going to be a lot of butt guys in here. You know what I'm talking about? Butt guys, the butt guys. But. Conor McGregor, do a video about Conor McGregor. I've spoken on that. I've spoken on that this morning. I'm not talking about that foul-mouthed prick. Leg broke on the floor and still is not humble. He lost. His leg got broke and he lost. Dude's girl was in the octagon flipping him the bird. There's a picture of it. No one tells him to be humble, but when I'm on Instagram, Dexter Carroll, salute. When I'm on Instagram and I'm bigging up Deontay, I get people in there talking about, oh, well, he needs to be humble. What are you talking about? Stop listening to this old white media, because that's what it is. You don't know about this man. Oh, well, you know, I'm entitled to my opinion. Your opinion needs to be based off of facts. I can have an opinion about the sky being red. Is the sky red? No. So what is my opinion worth if the sky's not red? He needs to be humble. But Conor McGregor is a barrel of laughs. It's funny. With vulgar wording on his pinstripe suit, standing on stage with a fur coat with no shirt on, saying, they say I'm racist against black people. Don't they know I'm black from the waist down? He said that. He said it. Beating up old people? Yeah. Do a video about him if you feel like it. Right now, I'm holding my own accountable. That's something they accuse us of not doing, right? Why is it that I'm holding him accountable, but then the other racists think that this behavior is cool? Oh, I don't understand UK humor. You think AJ's new attitude is cool? And to the coon-ass channels, you think AJ's new attitude is cool? It would be cool if he had an I don't give a F attitude. But when you start bigging up gangsters that we don't claim, that's not cool. That ain't cool. Salute to my brother Alfred back in that super chat. He said Deontay Wilder was always ever before the Fury fights. Was even before the Fury fights. Yeah. So when they say D needs to be humble, it's just them trying to shut D up. Not going to work. Too late. Exactly. And I stand on this. Deontay wasn't only up against Tyson Fury. He's up against the whole system. The whole system was against him. Their whole system. Media, the business. When I say business, I mean the drugging, the gloves, the trainer, all of that. All of it. Daniel Mitchell, salute. But the most frustrating part was the Negroes. Knee grows. Because y'all live on y'all knees. The Negroes. The Negroes. Y'all are on TC, salute. Y'all are on y'all knees. Sucking D up till you hiccup. The Negroes. Y'all don't know enough about what's going on. And when I try to explain it, you don't care to listen to it because you're too concerned about being right. So you're wrong and strong on it. And then you try and tell us we're crazy. When we say, yo, no. It's this. Look at the facts. I'm showing you the facts. I'm showing you the video. I'm showing you the gloves. I'm referencing why this guy has no boxing license. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Look at all of this. Look at how he has to fight to get the third fight. Look at all of this. Oh, he ain't got no skills. Negroes, y'all ain't got no skills. How about that? Then he loses. Oh, I told you. He didn't tell me nothing. Calling me with drama. Asking me for my opinion on real life things that had nothing to do with boxing. But I take it too serious? How about this? If I take it too serious, why are you trolling me? And I'm talking to about somebody in particular. Brother, right? You don't know the relationship, and you didn't care to listen to what I had to say. How you were contributing to nonsense. No love. So I took it serious enough to block your dumb ass. And I have nothing else to say. Because that is bigger than boxing. You have no idea what was going on. When I tell you Deontay Wilder was up against it, salute to my brother, I Am Trill Will. Listen, go subscribe to I Am Trill Will right now. Pull up another screen and go subscribe to I Am Trill Will right now. And now Israel, salute. That's why, listen, as far as Deontay Wilder's concerned, don't talk to me about skill set. Don't talk about what he should have done. Don't talk about his head movement. If you can't talk about glove cheats and the faulty system and Tyson Fury not having a boxing license in his own country, if you don't want to talk to me about that, don't talk to me about skill set. That's how I handle it now. If you can't acknowledge what that man went through to get that third fight, don't talk to me. You don't reserve the right. You don't reserve the right. The Charlos, skills pay the bills. Castano got a lot to say about that. Skills pay the bills? Jamal? How come Canelo Alvarez didn't respect you enough to show your skills? You had every bit the offer that Caleb Plant did. You had every bit the offer that Caleb Plant did. He could have been undisputed at 168. At 160 and 168. But he didn't fight you. He didn't fight Andrade either. Is it because y'all are so skilled or y'all wasn't worth it? Because you let other people tell it. Oh, my God. Andrade, he ain't do nothing. Canelo beats him. Oh, Jamal, he looked subpar in his last performance. Let him go up and fight KK Kovalev. That's a bigger name. So let me see. Kovalev is a bigger name for you guys to get ignored. And Caleb Plant is a bigger name and had more he had a more of a valuable chip. But skills pay the bills. Where's y'all respect? Never fear. We were here to talk about your skill and lack of respect and y'all assholes not being on the pound for pound list. One of you was not on it. The other one wasn't high enough. But skills pay the bills, right? The same people that supported you are the same people that support Deontay Wilder. That support Errol Spence. That support Demetrius Andrade. That supported Anthony Joshua once upon a time. You biting the hand that feeds you. People are going to watch you because they want to see you get your ass kicked now. Now, of course, you're going to say you don't care because that translates to dollars. You're not, Floyd. Because you know what? You're very vulnerable. One false move and you lose, they're going to focus on that loss for the rest of your life. Jamel got a L that he avenged, and he has a draw. And everyone's wondering, are you going to avenge it? We're waiting. But they don't want you in the ring with Canelo. Is it because you're a threat or you're not worth the time? Think about it. Everyone's cool with him not fighting you. Everyone's cool about that. Think about it. But skills pay the bills, though, right? Salute to my brother Alfred. He said, Bomb Squad versus the world. Wilder is still the best heavyweight in this era. F all the opinions. Fury won 2 times. Cool. He still ain't win the padded. He still ain't win with padded gloves. So Wilder is still number 1. Charlos are some hoes, exactly. And you know what? Again, they proved our point. That glove was on nice and tight in that third fight. Nice and tight. And they still can't explain why he wasn't he didn't want no, he couldn't, his shame was like, don't drink no more water. That was after the second fight. You can't tell me anything, man. It's a possibility, you know, when a fighter gets stopped, it's easier to stop him later. It's a possibility his punch resistance ain't the same. We're going to have to see. Resistance, the power's still there because he's not Fury on his ass twice. But what is his punch resistance? I don't know. But we're going to see. Floppy gloves in 2 fights. No floppy gloves in the third. My point is proven. Salute to Jason. He said, Plant called Canelo a drug cheat. Charlos begged for Canelo's attention. Charlos said Oscar wrong for going against his people. Charlos spits on Wilder's name exactly. I don't like these kids, man. I do not like these kids. I don't. Ex-Virginia, salute. I don't like these kids. Hamza S, salute. Don't like them. I ain't got to respect them. I don't. I ain't got to support them. I'm not. I'll read about it. Main Boxing Biker, salute. And now Israel in that super chat, he said, Mel don't use his skills to duck that open palm. Hashtag DMV. See a sucker, slap a sucker. Hashtag Bomb Squad to this date. Yes, sir. D. McGee, salute. This guy's an enemy of the state, man. He's an enemy of the state. I don't respect that kid. I don't need to. Those kids, I don't need to respect them. Champ side fought for them and made a lot of noise and created a lot of hate towards him. They didn't say thank you. In fact, was it Jamel or Jamal that said something crazy about him? And I'm like, where's that coming from? Huh? Champ? He can't be talking about Champ side. He's talking about someone else. So to my brother King Vonnie in that super chat, he said support. No doubt, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate every last one of you. Much love and appreciation. Why are you beefing at Champ side? He threatened Blue Blood, who's not a fighter. He just talks sports. Telling people to unsubscribe to him and I'm going to slap him. So you're going to slap Blue Blood. You're going to kill Jared Hurd and his woman. You're talking reckless about Deontay. I don't see Errol wanting to be. Errol is out here saying, yo, that behavior's whack. If I'm misreading that, was it a meme or did he really say it? I don't know. But I know I saw something about that. And I don't see Errol around him like that. I want to know what Ronnie Shields think, man. Shepherd King, salute. I only know one way to keep it. Tia and Tamara Child need to grow up. Hell yeah. Yeah. You run around talking about you're gonna beat up on people that don't even fight. What are you doing? Your behavior is unbecoming. I'm appalled. You're going to slap Blue Blood, but when Wilder said you need to get slapped for that, he didn't say he was going to slap you. He said, man, he need to get slapped for that. I got shooters. They'll die for me. Wait a minute. If someone even says, and this is according to how they conduct themselves, I'ma slap you. A tough guy would be on some, he said he gonna do what? He said he gonna slap me. Yeah, when I see him, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. No. He said, well, he didn't say he was gonna slap him. Picasso, salute. He didn't say he was gonna slap him. He said he needs to get slapped. He didn't say he was gonna do it. But all you had to do was say, yo, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Del Riff, salute. You went all the way over. Oh, yeah. He said the champ said he gonna slap me. I got shooters. He just told you that he was a sucker right there. At least y'all are two boxers. So why is it okay for you to threaten people that don't fight? You smacking phones, you threatening to slap Blue Blood. All of this stuff. How funny is this? He need to get slapped. Months later, he gets slapped. Ain't that the universe? Ain't that the universe? Huh? You all talking about Jamel, aren't you? Because I'm reading that now. And I've never seen you before. Alfred, salute. He said, where was them shooters when Hurd slapped them? Yeah. They were there. They weren't doing anything. Yeah. They were there. They weren't doing anything. Salute to Eric Jenkins in that super chat. He said, this is not good for boxing. The promotion is not making sense. Hashtag gangster violence. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, he was threatening Tank Davis and Adrian Broner. All guys are significantly smaller than him. No doubt, Big Easy. I got you. No doubt. I got you, family. He threatened to smack Tank and smack AB, but he thought Wilder said he was going to smack him, and he told him I'm running to get a gun. These guys are punanis. These guys are pussycats. You slap someone's phone and then stare them down, they know who to do it to. Wouldn't have been me. Well, I wouldn't have been recording them anyway. My phone wouldn't have been out. But in the event that it was, Hamza says, who's the common denominator between these tiffs between black fighters? Here's the thing. It's irrelevant to me because we should respect each other anyway. We should hold each other to a higher standard. Like I said earlier, they could have got together and took a picture with Jared and been chit-chatting and politicking like, yo, work yourself up. I'll give you another shot. Like, we were supposed to fight before, but business kept us apart. You build yourself back up and we can make some money. This is my wife. Hey, how you doing, miss? Good to meet you. But no, they see a bunch of niggas in there acting niggardly. Now it's expected. Now, every time they go to an event, they're going to anticipate them doing something. Now, people are going to run up to them with their phones out on purpose, looking to catch a case. Yo, he slapped my $12,000 iPhone out my hand. I'm going to sue him, and then he hurt my thumb. That's a case right there. You know that kid could sue him? I felt threatened. All I did was ask him a question. I was scared for my life. Just like that. Or there's people that are saying, yo, y'all remember the LL Cool J line from Bad? I'm showing my age. I got a gold name plate that says, I wish you would. Y'all know what that line meant? Here we go with this goddamn house phone. I got a gold name plate that says, I wish you would. That means I dare you. There's going to be cats running up to him with a phone out, not even recording. Yeah, I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Now they got to deal with that. Congratulations, you did it yourself. You did it to yourself. Salute to Alfred back in that super chat. He said, honestly, I don't know who I dislike more, the Charlos or AJ. They are some fake gangsters, and they deserve none of our support. It's Bomb Squad all day. No doubt. And like I said yesterday, now the association makes sense. He came all the way from you know, I don't know where they shoot Lords of the Rings with the Queen's English, and he's taking pictures in front of Nipsey Hussle's mural. And I'm like, why is he doing that? What's he doing with that do-rag on? What's he doing? And then he's seen with Ronnie Shields hitting the pads or whatever, and I'm like, okay, that's a good move. That's a good possible choice. That's good. And he's taking pictures with the Charlos. I'm like, that was expected. And then he does this stupid ass interview. You understand me? You see his eyes? Yeah, he just spaced out. Did y'all rehearse that? Jeff Port, bro. You can't help but to laugh at that. Salute to Mr. Martin, that super chat. He said, how they know that somebody from these guys' family who they threatened to slap ain't about that life and took that threat seriously. Mr. Martin, that's what I'm saying. They don't know. What I do know in life is that every action has a reaction. And when you apply that to life, you'll be all right. Think about what you're doing before you do it. Salute to my brother, Connor Local Sports, showing support, man. Much love and appreciation. Every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction. Everything boxing and sports. My brother Keon, salute to you, fam. I'll be listening later on this afternoon. I'll be in the gym. I got a session today. I'm gonna be in pain, but I don't care. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Ladies and gentlemen, get your asses in the gym. But every action has a reaction. Now listen, do me a favor. Go subscribe to I Am Sure Will. Let's give them that 400 mark. Right now. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. I Am Sure Will in the building. Let's get them up. Let's do it. Yo, do me a favor, Trill. It's saying that it's not found. Make sure you got the correct link in there, brother. Yo, listen, the reason why put up the correct link, because I just pulled up the other window, it says it's not found. Listen, get your ass in the gym. Get your ass in the gym. Seriously. You never know when it's going to have to go down. You never know when you're going to have to run from a dog in the street. You never know when you're going to have to run for your life. You never know. You never know. No doubt, Connor. Good looking. Boxiana in the building. Salute, sis. How are you? Always a pleasure. Salute to Shin C in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says, bet they ain't got that energy for Castano rematch or the Benavidez fight. No, they clearly don't. All you gotta do is cowboy up to them. When he was staring down that dude, if that dude put his phone in his pocket, and said something in Spanish and started throwing up gang signs and then pointed at him, said, yo, after the fight, he'd have turned away. And after the fight, they'd have hauled ass out of there. If dude was like, yo, I got you, homie, watch. Stay right there. Keep that same face. And after Canelo win, ridiculous. Salute to my brother Boss Red. He said Mel love attacking women. Remember when he went off after his brother's wife at the time? And you know what? Didn't we get on here and say, yo, look, that's how they communicate with each other. Stay out of that. Come to find out, that's how they talk to each other. Remember that? Remember, that's how we did quality control. But now they out here, and look what he did to Jared Hurd. Uncalled for. Salute to Trill Will in that super chat. He said at work, but I gotta support my big brother. Salute King. Birthday is Saturday. Y'all come through. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh, that's right. We got a lot of scroll. Oh shoot. My birthday is next Tuesday. Oh. Sheesh. You know, I forgot. I forgot. Oh, man. I'm looking at it is next Tuesday. Scorpio's in the house. Sign of Time TV. Salute. What I saw somebody put a link in here. That's it. Wait. That was Boxiano? Yes. Family, we all support each other. Y'all know what to do here. Hold on, let me pull that up on mine. Y'all know what to do. Oh, hell yeah, I'm already subbed. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, Trill Will. Make sure, somebody get the right link for Trill Will, because it says it's not found. Ricky Wine, salute. It's funny, like one letter off. Y'all go subscribe to Neek J, for real. Everybody should be subscribed to everybody. November 3rd, your happy born day. No doubt. Oh, there we go. Salute to Alfred back in that super chat. Much love. He says Brazil's lion tattoo is more of a lion than them Charlos. All kittens. Kittens only. Okay, wait, hold on. That's it? All right. There we go. That's the link right there. There you go. Everyone go subscribe to I Am Sure Will. Yes, sir. Oh, no doubt, Boxiano. Man, much love and appreciation to you, man. For real. Happy birthday, Shade Girl. Much love and appreciation, y'all. For real. I made another year. He said Chihuahuas in the camp. Man, I'm so disgusted with these guys. I want to show y'all something else, too. Y'all remember this?
Yes, sir! No!
I ain't gonna play that again. That was somebody else's material. But y'all get the point, man. Y'all get the point. That was Tank. Y'all remember that? Oh man, salute to my brother Spooked. Heavy in that super chat, man. Much love and appreciation. Spook 777, heavy in that super chat, man. Much love, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, man, for real. Yeah, man. Birthday's Tuesday. You want them to slow down when When you get older, you want shit to slow down. You be like, damn. When you get older, you want to slow down. Like, damn. Yeah, we got it, Kano. Much love, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, the Scorpios in deep. Yeah, Jay Wall, we deep. That's a double meaning. Scorpios in deep. No, Tay. It's next week, Tuesday, November 16th. Black Engine in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. She said they need therapy. They got to heal the little boys in them, then hire a publicist and learn to shut the fuck up sometimes and fight. Yeah. They do. They yo, man, public relations becomes a thing of the past with these guys, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Public relations become a thing of the past. It's bad, man. No doubt, Kano. Yeah, Boxiana. Yeah, man. We thought, man, listen. Late October all through November, there's a lot of us in here. Oh, yeah. Be like, yo, man, what you doing for your birthday? Take a nap. Eat some cake. I'm going to take a nap. That's all right, Scorpio. That's all right, Picasso. You're still invited to the party. We'll take a nap. What you gonna do for your bar? Yeah, my birthday, I'm gonna sit in the room, be quiet, watch some Netflix, and take a nap. Eat some food and take another nap. That's what I'm gonna do. No doubt, Tay, I appreciate you. None of that will help him, Drew. They allowed that money to change him. Yeah, you know what? That's gotta be it. That's why. Black said it yesterday. Queen 71, salute. Black said it yesterday, and that's the first thing I always say. Who's raising these guys? Whenever I see somebody do something crazy, I'm like, yo, who taught them to do that? So I don't know who their parents are, whether they're in their life or not, but I'm just curious about Ronnie Shields, because now they're at a point where people are going to look at how they behave and then look at Ronnie like, yo, we don't know their parents, but they're around you all the time, getting ready for fights. Do they behave like this in your gym? Of course, Ronnie going to say no. Then they're going to ask, yo, well, what's up? Why they act like that? Why they doing that to Ronnie? You understand? Asante El, salute. Black Engine, salute, man. He said, oh, yeah, 11-12. Hashtag game. Oh, yeah. Salute. Got a lot of Scorpios in here. Salute to all the Scorpios. Much love and appreciation. Yes, sir. Oh, no doubt, man. I appreciate you, Antonio. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. My day be incomplete if I don't talk to the family, for real. But I'm on here. I'm calling some of y'all on the phone, man, for real. Made a lot of new friends here, for real. I really did. And that's why they don't like us. Everybody know the number. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my brother, I am sure will. November 13th. Oh, yeah. And salute the Shade Girl. She got a birthday. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, Queen, it's real, for real, man. We doing something real. This is not, it's gotten deeper than boxing. Everybody actually associates with one another. A lot of us have our phone numbers. We talk about real things. And it's expanding outside of boxing. You understand? And it's to the point now where people have their actual number. You know what I'm saying? Number. What's your number on the LDBC site? I'm 120 whatever, 150 whatever, 30 whatever. Yeah, we're in the 300s. I'm saying we're deep because this is something. This is it's become a family. You know, you let the haters tell it it's a cult. Okay, that's what you want to say. Oh, you got paid memberships. Yeah, we do. So we can identify who we are. If you're a paid membership, it's like paying dues. Any Masons in here? Any Eastern Stars? Y'all pay dues, right? Okay. So now we see you there, and then we see you in the chat. We know who you are. And if you come in here trolling, boot you out. Yeah, you've been identified. That's right, DP. And that 300, that's not even half of us. There's a lot of honorary members. That's right, hit the like button. Yo, salute J Walt. Sometimes I got the other screen up and I don't see, you know, who has a wrench or not. You dig? So, you know, I mean, look. It's family, man. And they don't like how we moving. They want to clown, oh, you got paid memberships. Turn right around. They got paid memberships on their damn channel. Dude, you ain't gotta. It takes people 2 seconds, man, to reveal who they are. It takes 2 seconds. Hold on. Takes them 2 seconds. Hold on, I'm looking at something. I'm on the site right now. I'm not going to share that screen. It's private. Hey, I'm going to start a quick conversation since I got time. Y'all notice Black Fight fan look like Marvin Hagler? That's my dogs. Y'all notice Black look like Marvin Hagler? We got a picture up. He looked just like Marvin Hagler. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I said, oh, shoot. Your brother look like Marvin Hagler. Ain't that something? See, all of y'all, I'm looking at the list right now. Majority of y'all in the chat. Y'all are in the chat right now. Ain't that special? Exactly. Same dudes pay monthly fees for Broad's OnlyFans page. But we're out here doing something productive with ourselves, in a sense to protect ourselves, to protect our sanity, to know who's really with us. And people talk about us. But on these YouTube channels, when your channel get big enough, you can have paid memberships. People with the little green line circle around it, people pay monthly to your channel to support you because they appreciate you and your work and your work ethic, your content. Clown us for doing that, for doing the LDBC site. But on your YouTube channel, encourage people to do that. First of all, I don't beg anyone to join my page. That's at your free will. But the same jackass that talks about the LDBC and how we move has a whole page talking about, oh, join. I was like, what? No. LDVC site started. They say, yo, look, if you want to come on over, this is what it is. If you want to come on over, because we need to know who's who. Winston Lee, salute. We're trend setting. This has become something real. They jealous. Stay jealous, man. Stay jealous. I don't have to say anyone's name. What does Drew always say? Time reveals all truth. Clown us, and then a day later, I saw that, and I was like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Good luck to you, though. Good luck to you. Weirdo. I'm number 124, by the way. 124. My gosh, look at the numbers on this, man. Woo. People are pissed. I put all kinds of posts in here. I put a lot of posts from the weekend in Vegas. Ooh, they mad. This is my Facebook. And trust me, the specific volume in the building. The more money we dedicate to that site, it's gonna be like Facebook. It's gonna be like Instagram. Nicholas Levy, salute. You know what I mean? So it's whatever. Yo, somebody asked me, somebody asked me about the music that I play on my show. And that's my boy, Lena King. Grew up with him. And, you know, he does his music. He finds something. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm gonna play something of his. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give my man some shine. My bad. I'm muted. My bad. I'm gonna play something else for y'all. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Let's go.
And you medaled in the Olympics pretty soon, pretty young in your boxing career from the time you started training.
Correct.
Like, how long was it until you were fighting in the Olympics?
I made the Olympics team in a year and a half. I started
a year
boxing.
And a half of boxing.
I started boxing at 21.
You know how fucking crazy that is?
I know.
We fall, we break, we fail. But then we rise, we heal, we overcome. I choose to be motivated, not manipulated. To be useful, not used. I choose to listen to my inner voice, not the random opinions of others.
I'm a true warrior. Yes, I've been hurt, I've been down. Get back up, wipe myself off, then prepare with another round. Can you cowards say the same? Can you fight through all the pain? Wouldn't last up in my shoes, put respect on my name. I'm a true warrior. Yes, I've been hurt, I've been down. Get back up, wipe myself off, then prepare with another round. Can you cowards say the same? Can you fight through all the pain? Wouldn't last up in my shoes, put respect on my name. Already am a legend, been successful, that's a blessing. You haters love to talk, but in your life you're not progressing. Bitch, I grind for mines, hard work and dedication. My family set for life while you hating, your time is wasting. Some title defenses, tie in the great Ali. Came in this sport late, being the best that I can be. They want me out of here, and it ain't hard to see. I'm loyal to this sport, ain't never put no ways in me. I brought excitement back, they won't admit, but that's a fact. No matter what I do, it seems the media attacks. I guess they don't like I speak my mind and state the facts. Let's just be honest, they don't like I do that while I'm black. I'm a true warrior. Yes, I've been hurt, I've been down. Get back up, wipe myself off, then prepare with another round. Can you cowards say the same? Can you fight through all the pain? Wouldn't last up in my shoes, put respect on my name. I'm a true warrior. Yes, I've been hurt, I've been down. Get back up, wipe myself off, then prepare with another round. Can you cowards say the same? Can you fight through all the pain? Wouldn't last up in my shoes, put respect on my name.
In other words, for those critics who try and outright dismiss the historical significance of what it means for Deontay Wilder to make 10 consecutive title defenses, if this was so easy and so insignificant, then how come only 2 other heavyweight champions have ever accomplished this unique feat in the age of multiple splintered heavyweight world champions?
Bomb Squad! Yes, sir. Yo, I'm texting Tate Jones right now. There's a hold on. I'm telling him I'm on live right now. I'm asking him, does he want me to read this? If he says he wants me to read it, I'll read it right now. But if he wants to break the news first, I'll let him do it. This is amazing, man. This is amazing. Yo, man. Brother Cole. Yo, there you go. Bro, you want me to, yo, dude, you want me to read this, or are you gonna you just reveal it. I'll leave it alone. Let me know. Yeah, y'all not gonna believe this. Yo. Uh-huh. Yo, just know this. That fight was postponed. It wasn't no damn COVID. Salute to Stephen Lamar Hawkins. He said, you can't be doing ish like this boxing, OG. Now I want to know. Nah, bro, I'm going to do it. Yup. Listen, let's connect the dots. Because I know this is about the Charlos, but I got the haters. Copper, what up? I got the haters listening. Now, do y'all remember when, first of all, y'all always hear me say, Marquez, salute, fam. Y'all always hear me say, remember who I talked to? Y'all always hear me say, yo, man, in reference to everything that's going on behind the scenes, Tay Jones ain't been wrong not one time. Y'all remember that? You remember that? You know, F the Charlos, all right? I done told the truth about them enough. Let's revisit this nonsense. Y'all remember when Tay Jones said he ain't got no damn COVID? And you remember when he said he really had elbow surgery and showed a picture of Fury at some clinic somewhere? Ricky Samuels, salute. Y'all remember that? Remember he said he had elbow surgery? Everyone wanted to ignore it. Let me read you this tweet from Michael Benson. John Fury has stated that Tyson Fury was very badly injured prior to the Deontay Wilder trilogy fight. He said Fury had to have injections in both elbows to numb them before the bout and has since undergone a 6-hour operation to remove bone spurs. Y'all remember when Tay said that motherfucker had elbow surgery? Now we're finding out he had to have injections before the fight. Then had surgery to remove bone spurs. All right. Y'all take that information and do what you want with it. Now, y'all want me to start some mess? Y'all want me to start some mess? Do y'all want me to start some mess? Hold on. Yo. What's that? All you got to do is wait. All you got to do is wait. All you got to do is wait. John Fury had no business even saying that. All you got to do is just wait. It'll come out. Now, I don't, listen. Trilogy's over. Fury won, right? I'm done with it. They're not letting it rest because they keep talking. He didn't need to say that. He didn't need to say that. He didn't need to say that, man. But he did. Yes, he did. See, I'll take that and do what you want with it. But he got injections in both elbows before the fight. To do what? What was he injected? Remember when Tay Jones said he didn't have COVID? He had elbow surgery. Then he flies his ass back to the UK to be with his sick daughter. Now people gonna be like, oh man, how did that fat dude have all that energy come round 11? That's right, Copper. We ain't gotta lift a finger. What do I always say? Time reveals all truth. They said Tay was lying. Was he lying? You see? John just told, man. Did John Fury just open up a can of worms? Now, a lot of people are going to ignore it. Fine. Like I said, the trilogy's over. Fury won, right? A lot of cats are saying, oh, he won all 3 fights. Fine. I'm not arguing with nobody. But as soon as we let it rest, here comes John Fury. Wait. Injections, elbow injuries. Didn't Tay Jones say that this guy have elbow surgery? Uh-oh. Take what you want from it. The trilogy's over, right? D lost, right? I'm good. All we wanted was a clean fight. Now this. Why is he talking? He didn't have to say that out loud. Again, you think I want to go through all of this? You know what? I'm not. I'm just going to wait and just peep the news. Sat up there. Bro. I never cheated in my life. I never cheated in my life. That's what he said.
So there's been a few, but people take drugs, don't they, in boxing? They all take drugs, I'd say. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'd say they're all abusing performance enhancers or weight strippers or whatever they're going to do to take drugs. I think they all take drugs. All athletes.
Define all. Who's
everybody?
Well, obviously you're not talking about yourself, so.
Elbow injections. Some might say that was a masking agent. Okay. But we crazy though, right? Boxing is clean, right? You got to deal with mofos like that. But this is who people choose over Deontay Wilder. And I got Negroes talking about, oh, well, he needs to be humble. You don't say that about Conor McGregor. But then when you hit him with all of this shit, oh, well, I don't pay attention like that. So if you don't pay attention like that, why are you talking? Sit your black ass down somewhere. I know specific volume. That's exactly why he said that. He said, oh, he has soft feelings told me. I don't know why. I never cheated a day in my life. You lied straight to Shelly Finkel. Shelly Finkel? Yo, again, when I say there's a grand scheme going on, it's deeper than the corners. It's deeper than the sanctioning body. When I tell you that Deontay was up against it and why the Charlos need to wake the hell up and understand what's going on, they don't.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
I don't remember anything. It was all a blur.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
You can't let that go. Everybody double talking. Everybody's lying. Everybody's double talking and lying.
They're so retarded, man. I mean, nobody knows shit about boxing, man. You know, like Triple G and Canelo and all these guys, they're bums, bro. They're bums. You know what I'm saying? They're bums, bro.
No, but
because
let me ask you.
they gotta go in the inside to throw their punches and connect. You know why you think Floyd destroyed Canelo? Nah? Because Canelo's an inside fighter. Lomachenko's an inside fighter. All these guys, Triple G can't do nothing unless he's inside. All these guys are inside fighters. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you stand still and you're faster than them, you're quicker than them, you're smarter than them, and you know what they're gonna do before they do it, they freeze. That's what we call it. The phrase is freeze.
Push the weight and no flex, flex. Push the weight and no flex.
But one of these kids is doing his own thing. Now it's time to play our game. It's time to play our game.
Call Triple G a bum. Call Canelo a bum. 3 years later, you standing next to Canelo. When Canelo had his moment to shine, you want to throw your son next to him to shine next to him. You just called him a bum 3 years ago. I don't even know if he knows about that. Someone needs to send him that. You're like, yo, Tio Sr. was calling you and Triple G a bum. Meanwhile, y'all had two, I guess you want to call them classic fights together, but y'all bums though. And in that video where I took the audio, Tio was sitting there right underneath his father. He said it, man. Now you want to praise him. Teofimo, when asked about Deontay, he gave his opinion. I think he's making excuses. He could have stopped there, but he went on to say that he's making excuses and he needs to shut up or whatever. And he said something about, I will physically do something to him. I'll slap him if I tell it to his face or something. All this stuff. You got all this. I had to make a phone call. I said, did they have like a run-in somewhere? No. D-Man Jr., salute. No. I don't know where that came from. You don't have none of that energy for Devin Haney, but you're supposed to slap Deontay Wilder? Man, Deontay will knock you on top of your damn head so hard, your shit will go into your chest like a damn turtle. On some cartoon shit. Dong! T.O. Mutant Ninja Turtle. T.O. Ninja Turtle. Turtle. Running around with a fake ass belt. Talking about both undisputed. You're not undisputed, stupid. T.O. Mutant Ninja Turtle. that funny ass nose. You like a turtle for real. Teo Mutant Ninja Turtle. Oh God. Get the memes ready. They gotta respect him because he don't respect anybody else. Told Devin Haney, oh, I'm surprised you don't you live by that belt. I'm surprised you don't have it with you now. Why are you at the Canelo fight with all of your hardware? People judge other people off of themselves. Yeah, that's right, DP. He got the Scottie Pippen nose. Teo Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yeah, that's right, Masterminds. That's his name. Teo Mutant Ninja Turtle. He mouthed off to Floyd in the interview. Oh, Floyd. That's why Floyd is scared of us. What are you talking about? You got to be talking about Tank. So all of this stuff with these guys, that seems to be the rhythm of boxing. You say one thing and do something else. You told Tate Jones he was crazy. When he said the man had elbow surgery, y'all brushed it off. Here we are after the fight. And like I said, when the dust is settling, things are going to start coming out. He had injections in both elbows before the fight. Healer, the mind, body, and coach. Salute, fam. Yeah, Clay King, you remember that? Turtle. That was funny. I don't know why that shit was so funny. I ain't hear anything for 20 minutes after that. I was laughing so hard. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle. Yup. Just chill for me. That's what I tell people. Just chill for a minute. It's going to come out. Just chill for a minute. It's going to come out. Salute to 3 Kenda in that Cash App. Much love, man. Much love, sis. I appreciate you. She said happy birthday. Salute. My birthday's next Tuesday. Salute. Damn, I'm getting old. Salute to you, sis. Much love and appreciation. This is crazy. Everybody double talking, but that's more on that as it comes. You see, I'm sitting here, we talking about the Charlos and hip hop, and Tay hit me up with this. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? World Westside Athens, salute to you, fam. He's gonna be big 50. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. So we doing big things, man. I had to hold it down for the general because he's taking care of some business. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get my workout on. Do a couple of videos. And by the way, support the new channel, the Painful Excellence Podcast. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Adult conversations and real life situations approached with class, embracing our imperfections while striving towards excellence. It's a lifelong journey. I'm gonna be 46 next Tuesday. So let's enjoy the ride, learn from each other, and have fun while doing so. You know what I mean? We're gonna take care of ourselves and each other. Hit the gym, y'all, for real, man. You never know when you're gonna have to, see your doctor and give him some good news for once. And you never know. You're gonna have to haul ass or kick ass. But you don't want to be kicked in your ass. You understand? So that's the new channel. Junior Firm, salute. No doubt, said I appreciate you. And that new channel is gonna be something fire. It's gonna be something fire, man. We're gonna have so much fun on that channel. You know what I mean? If you get a link, please dress casual. None of this. This is for this. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna throw on a tie. You knew that on the new channel. We're gonna play some R&B. We're gonna chill. Adult conversations, man. No doubt, famo. So y'all make sure y'all head over there. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the new channel. I am Trill Will. You know what I mean? And There's no content on the new channel yet, but I'm still putting in some work. You know what I'm saying? The feel is going to be different. And if y'all have ideas on adult topics y'all want to talk, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up on that email there, and we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? But we're going to have fun over there, man. And let's push, man. I love and appreciate every last one of you for real, man. When I talk, when I'm on here politicking with you guys, man, I feel like I'm at the barbecue. I'm at the cookout, and we just sitting around playing spades, playing dominoes, eating some barbecue chicken and some watermelon. You know how we do. You know what I mean? And again, you know, I want the vibe to be cool. I would love to open up my chat so people don't have to be subbed for 5 or 6 weeks before they say anything. Because all I want to do is talk boxing. If we can agree to disagree, that's fine. But I don't block people for a difference of opinion. I block them when they're disrespectful to me or the family. That's when you get blocked. It's never that serious. You know what I mean? So you know, let's be adults, man. No doubt, fam. I hope y'all subscribe to Healing the Mind, Body, and Coach, man. There you go. That's his link. You know what I'm saying? The brother has in-depth ideas and historical conversations. You know what I mean? So we all got to support each other. It's crazy. So much love and appreciation to all of you, man. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to upload some videos right now. So you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Blue. That's my man. I'm trying to be like Blue when I get older. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. We're going. I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. Peace.
Move!